Man, this some good pie.
Come on down and open up your eyes and get yourself big old hunk of dangerously delicious pies. DangerousPies.com.
Good friends at Magic Messenger. Visited with this man last year. It's good to have him back in the house from NFL Films, Mr. Greg Cosell. I got to tell you something. You're going to laugh. Tim Brando. Have you ever heard him do Howard?
I have not, but many people have. I've heard many.
If you turn your back on Tim Brando, you'd think he might be back.
All right.
It's
pretty good, huh?
Oh my God! He came in here yesterday and started talking about. I said, nobody thinks the Giants are going to win. Nobody.
Nobody?
And Tim says, I think they're gonna win.
Well,
and then he goes into 4 minutes of Howard.
Well, in the name of full disclosure, I actually wrote a column for SportingNews.com in which I picked the Giants.
So you're the second person?
Well, who's the first?
Tim Brando.
Tim Brando. Okay. All right.
But
I did pick the Giants.
He went into he slipped into this weird. I couldn't stop him.
He was channeling.
He kept doing.
Channeling.
He did Howard for 5 minutes. I'm like, Tim, back to reality.
Right.
And he's so good at it.
Well, that's because he probably didn't want to defend his pick.
Right. That's right. So what's going on? Tell me a little bit. I mean, I know last year we chatted with you when we were in Miami. What's happening this week? Give us a little lowdown on what's
Well, actually, you caught me. I just got here.
Okay.
And
so we're hounding you right out of the gate.
Absolutely, but that's okay. So I just got here, and Phoenix is a great Super Bowl city. I'm really looking forward to it, and I actually think it's going to be a really good game.
No, I'm kind of the same way, Greg. I laugh at all these people that say, the Giants, lucky. I mean, the Cowboys shoulda, coulda, woulda. Green Bay shoulda, coulda, woulda. Well, yeah, but they didn't, and they didn't, and they didn't. I think the Giants, they won 10 games in a row on the road.
Drew, did I miss something? But didn't these teams play a really good game a month ago?
It did go right down the road.
Right.
So the last 4 minutes.
My guess, to me, and again, there's many elements to this game from an X&O standpoint, but if you look at the last game they played, there's no reason to believe they're not going to play a good game again.
Both teams, again, Brady's ankle injury, who knows if that's legit.
A non-story.
Yeah, who knows?
A non-story.
But both teams relatively healthy. I mean, they've won. It'd be different if Shockey would have busted his leg in the last minute of the game against Green Bay. They've been playing now with balls or whatever. They're both pretty healthy. It looks like, other than normal, the nicks and the bruises and the cuts and the bumps that you get along the way. But nobody's at a disadvantage health-wise, I don't think.
No, and I think for the Giants defensively, the key, there's two things defensively.
Got to get to the pass rush.
It's pass rush and coverage discipline. They had some breakdowns the last time they played the Patriots, some key breakdowns. The 65-yard touchdown to Randy Moss. James Butler was not a very good coverage player, but he made a mistake. It was a coverage breakdown. They had a few of those during the game. So this game comes down to pass rush pressure, and they will blitz. They're not a passive defense. Pass rush pressure and coverage discipline. And that must lead to a couple of turnovers. If there's no turnovers in the game by the Giant defense, the Patriots will score 30+. I believe that. But I think the Giants can score too.
Greg Cosell's with us, so we're hanging out here at Radio Row. If you want to get in, you're welcome to it. 410-481-1570. Big story today, by the way. The Mets evidently on the verge of signing Johan Santana. The big deal now for 4 prospects. They've been given a 48 to 72-hour window to work out a deal, a new contract. He's making $13.5 million. I guess that's not enough.
I wish I was in that situation where I could just be given a 48-hour window to get paid millions of dollars.
Yeah, more.
As opposed to $10 million or $12 million.
Right, more than you've already. More than you're already getting, by the way, right? Hey, we've talked to a bunch of people this week about the story of the week, and obviously from the Patriots standpoint, 19-0 if they get it. Now, greatest team ever and all that stuff. For the Giants, if they have any kind of contribution at all and they win from Plaxico Burress, he's got to be the MVP of the team in the postseason. I mean, where has this come from?
Yeah,
and not that he wasn't a scrub, but this is a new. We saw him a lot when he was in Pittsburgh.
Sure. And there was always a sense that he had a work ethic issue and that he wasn't a gamer. And I think that's been put to rest all season, given the guy did not practice hardly at all and has played really tough and physical in the playoffs and really throughout the season. But it's hard to envision a scenario if the Giants are to win where Burress is not a key contributor.
Right.
And it's hard, again, we're not going to sit here and put numbers on it. No one can say, well, that means he has to catch 9 balls for 180 yards. No one can say that. But it's hard to believe that the Giants could win this game, scoring the amount of points they're probably going to have to score.
And he catch 2 passes for 17 yards.
Yeah, exactly.